Well, hello, everybody. I'm Candido.
And I'm Samantha.
And this is
Geeking Out with My Spouse. All right, so what are we geeking out about today?
Well, I figure since we finally got around to seeing the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1 movie, we'd geek out about that.
I think we should.
All right, well, if you would like to listen, stay tuned.
Yep.
All right, so after getting you addicted to Demon Slayer, right? And then only to lead you to the end there where Muzan, spoiler alert, right? Where Muzan comes into the master's place and is like, I'm here to collect that one soul. You know how, I don't know if have you ever seen Constantine? I'm about to make a reference, so I wasn't sure if you would know it.
No.
So, like in Constantine, the movie with Keanu Reeves, I don't know anything about the comic book, but the movie, Keanu Reeves or Constantine is like fighting Lucifer's son, all right, trying to send him back to hell, all right, and it said that that Constantine's the only soul that Lucifer would come out of hell himself to grab.
Oh.
So when he's like defeated, he like. Graphic alert, he like offs himself a little bit. And then Lucifer comes up and is like, hey, I'm here to take you, John. And he's like, well, you know what your son's been doing lately? But anyway, so I say all that to come back to this.
The Master is the only one that Muzan
himself would come to get, right? So the Master was on his deathbed, and Muzan comes up. It gets real intense. Crazy explosion happens, and the Hashira comes swinging in, right? And they're like hot, right? Gyomei, the dude, the stone Hashira, he comes out there swinging that ball and chain, thinking that they'd be taking out Muzan, but he doesn't get, he doesn't die because
they only told the one.
Yeah. Master only told Gyomei,
yeah,
that he was going to use himself as bait.
So nobody else knew.
Nobody else knew. So everybody's reactions were pretty real, but. They try to take Muzan's head, and you can't kill Muzan by the head. They had a whole plan. I'm talking about it was pretty tragic.
Yeah.
You think about it, because he had his family with him and his daughters.
Yeah.
And it was like
just
to sell the illusion
yeah.
that, he's peacefully trying to go. And it was all a ploy to get him there, distract him, blow him up, so on and so forth, and have the Hashira come in and take him out. But it didn't work.
Yeah. And
it leaves on a cliffhanger.
Yep.
What happens on the cliffhanger of the show, not the movie? How does it end for you? You remember? You remember what happens that leads to Infinity Castle?
Yeah, they fall into the Infinity Castle. Yeah.
Right? And everybody's looking all crazy, and then boom, cut to black.
Yeah.
And then
you hear the ding,
ding, right? Ding. Of the one, I don't know what number she is. I think they moved her to number 4 or something crazy like that.
I don't know, but I don't like her. I want to beat her up.
Yeah.
Take that stupid thing away.
And then, how we had to wait. Well, I saw the movie.
Yeah, you saw the movie.
I saw the movie in theaters, and I saw it in 4DX, and it was awesome. Just saying that.
But I had to wait until July 28th.
Yeah, was it July 28th or July 30 something?
Oh, I don't know. Pretty sure it's
the end of July. And we saw it. Mm-hmm. And like throughout, us talking about anime in general or Demon Slayer, I remember you were getting real hot because you were like, why do I gotta wait so long? Like, why can't they just push this stuff out?
Yeah.
And I kept telling you, everything is different in the movies. I said the animation's better, the music is better, like everything is just better. It just takes longer. All right. Now that you've seen it, do you get it or no?
No, I do. I do. The animation is very, very clear.
Very crisp. Right.
And yeah, the music, everything.
It's just
is
immersive,
just better.
right?
Yeah.
And it also like immerses you in the story more. And then like seeing it on the big TV, that we have, like it's like this is good. It brings you in, right?
Yeah.
And so the Infinity Castle Part 1 is going to be, I think, 3 parts, right?
Yeah.
So it breaks down. Each of the movies is going to have a different battle with a different upper moon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be Hashiras versus Upper Moons. And like each movie is going to have some. Right? And so the first one had a couple. And which ones were your favorite? I don't want to say, and I'll let you go first.
So I'm going to say my favorite was Tanjiro, Mr. Giyu against Asuka. Akaza. And I mean, I'm sure you know why that is.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that that fight is probably one of...
That's the climax of the movie.
One of the favorites it's probably a favorite of most people who are a fan of Demon Slayer. So if you want to know why, it's because of the emotion.
It's emotional.
You literally feel every ounce of that fight.
God, I wanted you to hear, and I know I just
the emotion from him saying Asuka in Japanese.
So I just wanted you to hear that one because I felt like, and I haven't got around to showing it to you. So obviously you hear, the voice actor for Tanjiro, his name is like Zach Aguilar, right? But and he did a good job. Mm-hmm. When I saw it in theaters, I saw it subbed, so I just watched it like normally. But when you hear the Japanese voice actor, I can't even tell you his name. I'm not well versed. Sorry, please don't crucify me for that one. But when you hear that dude scream Akaza, like it sent a chill down my spine. Like I'm not even playing. Like I got goosebumps when he screamed that shit.
Yeah.
And when I heard it in English, I didn't feel it as much.
Yeah.
So I think after this, I'm just the word. I'm gonna just have you watch it.
Yeah.
And then we'll touch on that. Just the last, like, hey, how was that? How was that one shit difference? That itty bitty change.
I will say that, and I've always asked you, like, why are they screaming? Obviously, that's our first episode title. Why are you screaming? And because you watch a lot of subbed.
Yeah.
So I think I do realize that in Japanese, I feel like it is more emotional.
Yeah.
There's so much more feeling in their acting.
I've sent you some videos. At least I think I sent you. I'm sure I did. At least I sent you the one where the Japanese voice actor that does All Might from My Hero Academia, he does United States of Smash.
Oh yeah.
And you see how hype he's getting. Yeah. Like that dude is into it.
Yeah.
I just think they get into it a lot more. And I guess it's from maybe it's the source material, maybe it's because it's from the country of origin, who knows. But like they get into it. It's like a lifestyle over there. Mm-hmm. So the Akaza fight, right? That was like your favorite. Cool. We'll touch on that because I want to go, because since that was the climax, I'd like to like recap the back up.
We're backing up.
Back up to see the ones. I also will agree that was my favorite fight too.
Yeah.
But there was also Zenitsu and I can't remember his name to save my life, but his ex, training partner, his brother, for lack of a better term, because they were raised together.
Yeah.
And then there was Shinobu and Doma, which that one was actually really well animated too.
Yeah.
And there was that. So there was those two. And that one, right? And then at the same time, all this is happening. You see like the Wind Hashira, the Stone Hashira, and they're like kind of going around doing stuff, like trying to find their way to Muzan. Like everybody's trying to find Muzan because at this point, Muzan is somewhere hidden in the Infinity Castle.
Yeah.
Right? And then, oh my God, why am I blanking here? What's the lady? The female demon that goes against him. You remember? Jesus, why am I?
I'm not sure. Tamayo.
Here we go. Yeah, Tamayo.
I knew it started with a T.
I know. Jesus, whenever we do these episodes, you think we'd be better prepared, but yeah,
you could be real prepared, but then when you're talking about it,
you get a brain fart.
Yeah.
So she's like got this dude. He's trying to absorb her to be more powerful. She's like trying to stop him so that they can get to him and behead him or defeat him and stuff.
Yeah.
So all this is happening, but I think that I really liked, if I had to pick, I think the Zenitsu fight was really good to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't very long. And the dude he fought was like Upper Moon 6, I believe, and he just got promoted. He just got the promotion.
Yeah. I don't know the...
Yeah.
I don't know those.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
numbers and stuff.
Yeah. So, the backstory was a little crazy. So, he was training with both him and Gramps, right?
Yeah.
The former Thunder Hashira, Thunder breathing, yeah, Thunder Hashira.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he needed to pick a successor, and Zenitsu can only do Form 1, but Oh Boy can only do 2 through 6. I think so, 2 through 6.
Yeah.
So he could never master number 1.
Yeah.
So he made them co-successors. And that like drove this weird wedge between them, or at least in the other dude's eyes. Zenitsu didn't even care. I don't think he cared at all. But you see like that stuff, it's like it's a lot of emotion behind it, because he felt like he was being compared to Zenitsu and he was better than him, and it was just like this, I don't even know, it was like this weird rivalry, but it was one-sided because Zenitsu didn't even care. He was just happy to be co-successors with him.
Yep.
But the other dude was not.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, and I'm not 100% sure, when you get the Stone Hashira's flashback in this end season, and you see that, he was like a monk, and he was like at an orphanage, and he was like taking care of those kids and everything.
Yeah.
And then a demon came and like was murdering the kids, and he like killed the demon barehanded or whatever.
Yeah.
And they like accused Gyome of being like the person that killed him. But anyway, that's
yeah.
But there's a clip, and you see that there's a boy who like, hey, I'll let you live if you tell me where these kids are. And I'm pretty sure it's the same dude. I'm pretty sure it's the same dude who becomes the other successor to the Thunder Hashira. But anyway, I thought that fight was really good. It was intense. Yeah, I think it was just really intense. And then seeing Zenitsu pull out that other form that he created himself, like the 7th form.
Well, because you have to know, or no, they're all based on one, right?
Well, yeah, so Thunder Breathing, the first form is like the base form, right?
Yeah.
So Zenitsu couldn't master any of the other ones.
Yeah.
But he created his own.
Because that's a base form.
Yeah, he built it. He built off the base form.
Yeah.
He built off Form 1 or whatever. And he ended up defeating, we're going to go with Kaigaku, I think, is how we're going to go with him. So, and he was mad. He was like, Grandpa was like, he taught you more stuff than me. He was like, nah, I created it. And he thought he was gonna die. He's like, oh well, we're both gonna die. And then Zenitsu gets saved, and he gets saved by Lady Tamayo's stooge, and he's like, yep, you're gonna die alone now. But I thought that was good. I really liked that fight. I liked the emotion between the two, and like I said, when Zenitsu locked in, it wasn't like he was goofy. He wasn't screaming. He was so serious. And like, it's totally different. And then
I even mentioned it.
Yeah.
That his voice is completely different. I said, is that the same person? You said,
yeah. It is the same person.
He's just not screaming.
Yeah, he's just not screaming.
He's just not freaking out.
Super serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was that. And I think...
He plays Jinwoo, right?
He does. Yeah, Alex Lee. He's like, he's like Hansel right now. He's like so in... That's a Zoolander reference, but anyway. But yeah, so...
Oh, Hansel, the model.
Yeah,
Got it.
He's like, he's so in right now. He's so in. But anyway, so Alex Lee is so in on everything right now. That dude is voicing everything.
Well, I mean, he's voicing 2 of the
like most popular
animes.
Yeah. True. And then so the next one, the Shinobu and Doma fight.
Oh.
What'd you think of that one?
That one was rough. That one was really rough because obviously he killed her sister, and it was very, very emotional because and then when he froze her, and then I forget what her name is, the one that doesn't talk,
Canal,
and then she comes in,
Canal.
But they didn't show her fighting him.
No, they didn't show her. So they didn't show her fighting
him?
So Canal is fighting him at the same time that like Akaza and Giyu and Tanjiro fighting. So they're probably gonna touch back on that in the next movie.
In the next one,
because you only saw her beat up. Like she's been like obviously fighting Doma, but you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
you just know that she's pretty beat up.
Yeah.
And but who comes? I told you already who fights with him, or who fights with her. Inosuke comes.
Inosuke,
So it's Inosuke and Canal versus Doma, and a Shinobu already set up the trap. So you don't even know.
That sucked though.
Yeah.
That she every poison, because he heard about it. He heard about her.
Yeah.
So he was ready to fight her because he knew he killed her sister. So he was ready for her, and no matter what poison she used.
Yep. He was like, try another one. I'm here. Try another one.
Oh my god.
And she was changing the poison. She was combining the poison. She was doing all that stuff.
That broke my heart.
Yeah, it was a tough one, but she had some good moves though.
Yeah, no.
I really like the one Dance to the Centipede, when it's like the centipede on the screen. This guy, and he's like stomping on everything, and like the bridges are shattering and the water splashing everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like really intense.
Yeah,
and it sucks the way she had to go, but. You did see her like throw the little gang sign right as she was about to get absorbed, and killed, and it was like a signal to Canal.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to tell you.
I figured. Don't tell me.
But there's something gonna happen, or not Canal, but Shinobu. She had a plan that she knew that she was gonna die. That was 100% in her plan already. So that being said,
well, I think every Hashira that went in there.
Yeah.
Even Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu. Everybody knew that there was a chance that they were all going to die when they went in to find Muzan. Yeah. Like they were all in.
Yeah.
So dying wasn't a thing.
Fully committed to the cause. Mm-hmm. I always thought it was cool. I always have these ideas, and I don't know why it hasn't been done yet. This has nothing to do with the movie, so this is just me kind of going off on a tangent here. But obviously, I like video games, right? And the type of video games I mostly play, and aside from my shooter addiction, is like role-playing games. Mm-hmm. I really like role-playing games where like you have this character, you make a character up, there's special, you travel, you fight, you level up, you unlock abilities, you find gear, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know why. So the period of where Muzan is created to now, right? There is like 1,000 years, if not more. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Like, Hashira have come and go. Mm-hmm. Breathing styles have come and go. Now, wouldn't a game where you start off as just like a lonely swordsman, and like hunting demons and creating your own breathing style, wouldn't that be like a cool game? I feel like they should make that.
We should cut that because somebody's going to take that. And
I don't know. I would love that. I AI'd it one time because this thought's been in my head before. I was like, why hasn't someone created a game like this? And AI was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, I don't know either.
So then why don't you create it?
Because I don't have no gaming programming skills. And plus, it's copyrighted, trademarked, or whatever. Demon Slayer.
It doesn't have to be Demon Slayer, first of all.
But Demon Slayer is what we're talking about.
Okay, so then write the creators of Demon Slayer and say, hey, you guys need a video game and it needs to be like this, and let's do this.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe I will. Who knows?
Then do it.
Okay, whatever. But anyway, so I always thought that'd be such a cool idea.
It is. It's an amazing idea.
Yeah, just create like your own breathing style, fighting demons. Obviously, you wouldn't survive. You would die at the end of the game because no Hashira or Demon Slayer cores make it. You know? So everyone dies. So it's like cool. You can,
but it would be like a victorious death.
Yeah. Or maybe like you cross paths with the first breather, the sun breather, or you finally fight Muzan at his toughest, and that's obviously you end. Like if you ever play the Star Wars Jedi games. Right, so in the first one, there's Jedi Survivor, I think. At the end, you fight Vader.
Oh, yeah.
But you ain't beating Vader.
No.
So it's like a whole escape thing. But anyway, so you can't beat Vader. So that's a way to lose and still continue the story. But anyway, back to Demon Slayer, right? So yeah.
Where were we at? We just finished Shinobu.
Shinobu fighting Doma. Mm-hmm. And yeah, like you said, that was sad because Doma killed her sister. And, Doma was talking snack to her too, talking about you're like weak, your little arms, all this stuff. You can't even cut my neck, and it was like,
but she wasn't trying to cut his neck.
No, she was trying to poison
him.
But don't worry, yeah. So it was good, intense, and he was over there eating people too.
Yeah,
I don't know how I felt about the whole it's like a cult, right? He had like a cult. Mm-hmm. And
oh my god, the poor girl.
Those girls, he was just like, help me, right? And
oh my god.
And she thought she saved her.
Yeah.
And she did not.
She did.
She did not save her, which was...
He shattered her.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy. It was intense.
Very intense.
Yeah.
This whole movie... Okay, so... Literally, from beginning to end... Mm-hmm. The movie was intense.
Everything.
It was like there was no chill in that movie.
There's like no room to breathe.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Because it was good. It literally kept my attention and I was really into it.
Yeah.
But all right.
So final fight.
Final fight.
The big one. The Akaza versus Giyu and Tanjiro fight.
Mr. Giyu.
Obviously, Tanjiro couldn't do it by himself.
Well, obviously.
So, it's...
Because then it would be like...
yeah.
Then it'd be like solo leveling.
Yeah. But yeah, so he comes down, they start fighting. It's Tanjiro's holding his own.
Yeah.
He's over here doing the Hinokami Kagura. He's got the sun breathing techniques, and he's like moving.
Yeah.
And they're fighting hard. And even Giyu unlocks his mark finally after some intense, like, being driven past this point.
Back up. Okay, so I don't understand why they get so excited about unlocking that mark if they die sooner after they unlock.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But okay, go ahead.
Like you said,
right,
we already said though.
It's like a victorious death.
Well, victorious death, but like you said, none of these Hashira like expect to live.
Yeah.
They're in it. They're in it to defeat Muzan and kill all the demons. So them unlocking the mark is just, to them, is like another way to victory.
You know what's really sad?
What?
See, because she wasn't in it, I can't even. The sister.
The sister Nezuko?
Nezuko.
What about her?
She wasn't in it.
She's being taken care of because she's turning back to a human.
Well, I know, but I like Nezuko.
Well, she's
like a little pet.
She's the backup plan, because if she turns back human, which is what they're working on, then Muzan can't absorb her and conquer the sun. So they have to make her human again.
Yeah.
So, which, you'll see what the fruits of that are on Infinity Castle Part 3. Because that's going to be years from now.
So is, who has her? Ishiro?
The water Hashira, the former water Hashira that trained Tanjiro, the one with the weird mask and like the cloud jacket or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the one that's taking care of her right now. It's hidden somewhere away from nobody even knows
where she's at.
Like no one knows. It was just like some weird thing. I don't know how it happened. Maybe Lady Tamayo knows, but I don't know. But then if Muzan absorbs her, then he's gonna know where she's at because he probably get all her memories. So I can't remember.
Oh snap!
I can't remember who all knows. Maybe the master told the former water Hashira, and that was it. So that way he knew he was gonna die. So
he knew. You know what I did really like?
What's that?
Oh my gosh, the way that they have the kids with the maps.
Yeah.
And they have the crows.
Yeah.
They're going around and they're speaking to them and they're marking. They're literally drawing
the
Infinity
Castle. Yeah.
Yeah. As the crows are going around. I mean, that's like
that's intense.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes you feel it even more because like this is like they even say like this is never ending. Like. Mm-hmm. It just keeps going and and growing and turning and shifting and
every time she's hitting that little guitar thing.
Ding!
But and then like even while I'm doing it, they're like getting their hands are hurting. They're like, oh no, we got to keep going.
Yeah,
we got to keep going. Like they're stressed out.
Yeah,
these 3 kids are stressed out.
Yeah,
while
they're
kids.
Yeah, after their parents and their 2 sisters just died.
Yeah, and they're out there working their butts off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
So.
All right. So we're gonna get.
To so for one.
Back to the final.
Back to the fight, right? For one.
I got horrible ADHD and I go off on
you always
tangents.
go. So do I. Unfortunately. So let's go. Akaza's backstory.
Oh.
Thoughts.
Oh my God.
Do you feel for him?
Oh my God. So I mean, yes and no.
Okay.
Because here, let's go back to my roots here in true crime, okay?
Okay.
So, you can feel bad for a person what they've been through, but you cannot feel sorry for them after they have decided to become evil.
Yeah.
Because that's a choice.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he had the worst, the most tragic backstory. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to do what he did. Because I don't know why. I'm guessing because it was so tragic, he lost his memories.
I think just during the amount of blood that he got from Upper Moon to Upper Moon 1 to like transform to a demon, I think it was just like it rewrote some of his memories or whatever.
Because all the other demons, they remember what it's like.
Yeah, and those are like the lower level dudes though. The one that you always get there, it's like sad backstories, are like usually lower level dudes.
Yeah.
But these, you don't really I don't think you feel sorry for anyone else. I think when you find out Doma's whole backstory, which you kind of already touched upon, like his parents kind of like used him to be like the poster child for like the cult or whatever. And then you hear Kaigaku's one little story about him being the cult successor. Like, you're like, what, dude? You've been a dirtbag this entire time.
Yeah.
You know, and then I don't know what goes on with the guitar chick, but who knows? And then I can't remember, the Upper Moon 1, the one that's like the brother of the Sunbreather, you know. That one, I don't think there's much of a crazy backstory either. I think they just went different paths, but I'm not positive. So I think like Akaza legit is the only one that has like a pretty sad backstory.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, dad being sick. So, dad's sick, no food, no medicine. He's a boy, a child. Mm-hmm. And he's, like, committing crimes. I would say victimless crimes.
Yeah.
Because he's stealing food, stealing medicine,
not
stealing money.
Not that stealing's right, but...
No. But he's not a violent criminal, right? Not at this point, anyway.
He's just trying to feed himself and his
yeah,
father.
and take care of his dad, right? And he's getting beat up, lashed. He's getting tattoos on his arms. Mm-hmm. You know, he's like, they cut my arms off. I'll steal up my feet. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then because his dad feels bad... because he feels like he's driving his kid to steal because of his sickness, he offs himself. Yep. And then, of course, he's going to blame himself.
Yeah.
And he did. And then he meets... Channing Tatum.
Oh, my God.
Were you surprised?
Yes.
I told you to close your eyes and, like, listen. I was like, see if you can recognize this dude's voice.
I loved it.
Yeah. So he meets Channing Tatum because, you know, the master over there. And he teaches him some hand-to-hand combat stuff, and he takes him in, and he gives him a sense of purpose. He like say, hey man, you know how to take care of sick people. My daughter's sick. I'll train you. You'll be my like second in command. You take care of my daughter. You know, she's sick. Just make her happy and comfortable. And like,
and he did.
He does, and he gets super strong too, right? Because they're like fighting each other, and it's so much so that him and his master, Akaza, the master, I can't think of the master's name. If you know it, find it or whatever, but I don't know. And the rival dojo next door is jealous of them because they're too strong. These dudes got swords, or I guess sticks, because they're not using the real swords, and they're getting their butts beat like, constantly by this dude with his bare hands and his protege. Like, it's just like, so they get jealous and all that good stuff. And so that happens, and then the daughter falls in love with Akaza. That's not even Akaza's real name, for one. They mention his real name, but I can't remember it. But yeah, you know, and then they get married. It gets all sweet and all that good stuff, you know.
Kagaya Ubuyashiki,
right?
Ubuyashiki.
Oh, that's the... Oh, no, that's...
the master.
That's the master. I'm talking about Akaza's master, the dude who Channing Tatum voices.
Oh, yeah.
Kaizo? Kaizo? Yeah. That's his name. So then after he's like, hey, my daughter wants to marry you. And he's like, would you, take her and take care of her and run this dojo while I'm gone? And he's like, hell yeah. He never thought that he could find happiness anymore after losing his dad and all that stuff. And I think he goes on a trip to basically go to his father's grave, right?
Yeah.
And like maybe tell him the good news, And when he comes back, that's it. If a switch just flips in that dude. They poisoned the well that they drink from.
Yeah.
And both Kaizo and the daughter died.
Yeah.
Poisoned.
Koyuki.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I mean, obviously, you know, what he did after is real crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean,
slaughtering the entire
rival dojo, because they're the ones who did it.
Yeah.
They killed him all because they kept losing, and I think they wanted that land or wanted that dojo. Or
yeah, they were
that.
upset when he acquired that dojo.
Yeah. And so Akaza goes in there. He takes barehanded, and he kills everybody, smashing faces. Hakaji is what he went by before Akaza. But yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
And then when he comes out of there, I think it's Upper Moon 1 finds him. Mm-hmm. I believe it's Upper Moon 1. No, it was Muzan directly that found him, I think.
I think it was.
He's like, I came here to. Someone said there was a demon killing all these people. He's like, I didn't send no demons out here, so I had to come check it out, and I found you.
Yes, he's like, you're not a demon.
Yeah, and he was like, and he shoves his hand through his face and just injects him with blood.
Yes.
Well, maybe that's why he loses his memory. Literally put his hand through his whole head.
Oh yeah,
that's
maybe.
Probably why his memory was gone. Yeah. So it was,
but when all the memories came flooding back, he was like, I'm done. Yeah. I'm done.
He's like, I don't want to do that
and
anymore.
he just faded away.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, well the fight. So that was his backstory.
We haven't even talked about the fight.
Yeah, I know. That was just the backstory.
Yeah.
His backstory, like, it's a tragic. But then, like,
that backstory was super long.
Yeah, super long back. That backstory takes like almost into like 40 minutes.
You were like, wait for it. His backstory's like 30 minutes, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, it sets you up. I know you're a big sucker for the backstory.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In the emotional aspect, but yeah, it was good. The fight itself, though, I think it was really intense. A lot of breathing, a lot of like switching off. I really like the teamwork between Giyu and Tanjiro.
Oh yeah,
like they was trading off.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. But also there's some stuff that I didn't like about it either.
Yeah.
They're getting pushed back a little bit because Akaza can sense your like fighting intent. So you can't really like sneak up on him. Yeah. Because if you have like bloodlust or something like that, like a fighting intent or fighting spirit or whatever, like he can sense it. Mm-hmm. And he has his compass. Like, where he stands and you see like, the compass around the snowflakes. Did you catch it? I pointed it out to you. The snowflakes.
Yeah.
That's her hairpin.
Yes.
He didn't even know why his battle stance looked like that.
Yeah.
I guess until the memory started flushing back in. But yeah, that's crazy. So and so they're fighting, and they're going at it. And then Tanjiro, he's like knocked out. Pushed off to the side while Giyu's holding them down one by one-on-one or whatever. And Tanjiro comes out with this ass pull from his past.
Dude, he figures it out because of something his daddy said.
Something his dad said one night with a bear and an axe.
Oh, the bear.
Yeah. Like
he's sitting there,
he's like, man, there's like a world between worlds or whatever.
What does he say? He says, if you come in here, I'm gonna have to kill you. And the bear just steps right in it.
It was
that was it.
All you see is the head fall.
Yeah.
Right. And this is Tanjiro's dad, right? This is Tanjiro's dad. This isn't Tanjiro. So you're like, he's like, oh my god, it was my dad moved so fast. He actually cut his head twice because he only has a little axe, like right. But then they do the flashback, and they do the flashback about like the dad explaining like the world. The invisible world. That's the word, the invisible world that he uses, like some world between worlds or whatever. And like if you can like live there, that you can mask all intent. Like it's like you're just there being, I guess. And so he remembers this, and somehow with zero training in the invisible world here,
he enters it.
He enters the invisible world, and then Giyu's getting his ass handed to him.
Yep, yes he is.
And he's like, I'm about to die. And and then he's like, oh my god, he doesn't even see Tanjiro behind him.
Oh my god.
And Tanjiro's like in the invisible world or whatever.
He's so stupid.
And he like walks up to him. He's like, he's gonna do it. He's like, I'm gonna behead you. And he gives his position away or whatever. And he's like, what? I didn't even know he was back there. I was like, oh my god, this dude just gave away his tactical advantage. But yeah, it was nuts.
I think he yells his name.
Yeah, I think he says, Akaza. He's like, I'm gonna behead you or whatever. Like, he like gives it away. And like, he's, it gets to the point where he beheads him. Like, shortly after that, he does behead him.
Yeah.
But Akaza don't go down
Nope.
with his head being gone. He is driven to become stronger or become like a strong demon. He wants to like take out, Upper Moon 1. He wants to do all this stuff. And then all the memories start fleshing in. I know we already talked about the backstory. That's when the backstory comes. And he's fighting like a chicken with his head cut off, right? He's beating him up. His head is growing back.
Yeah, it's great.
His head is growing back. Mm-hmm. And I guess just the memories that he is triggered, it gets to the point where he's like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And so while, yes, Tanjiro and Giyu technically together beheaded Akaza, yes.
They did not beat him.
I do not believe that they defeated Akaza.
Well, no.
No,
because
Akaza
he was still alive.
Chose to let go.
He 100% chose.
Because that dude, he could have came back.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah.
And he would have came back, they would have been done.
Yeah.
They were tired. They couldn't breathe. They were like cut up, sliced up, holes everywhere. Like they were messed up.
Yeah.
Like you almost became a donut.
Yeah.
If Tanjiro didn't come and slice old Akaza's hand off at that last split second, Giyu would be a donut. Mm-hmm. He'd be like Rengoku all over again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rengoku.
So, yeah.
Mr. Rengoku.
So, yeah. So Akaza didn't lose. He chose to quit and give up.
Yeah.
Which I think one of the Upper Moons was like, oh, I guess you weren't as strong as you wanted to be because you chose to give up. Like he mentions that he chose to give up or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it was the one with like 6 eyes or whatever, or 8 eyes. I think I think he was the one that was like, what? Oh, after all that talk, you won't give up?
Well, I think
let's go.
I think that he was stronger for that.
Yeah. And he gained a little bit of his humanity, right? So like in the manga, because I read the manga, right? Mm-hmm. In the manga,
I can't read.
The only reason that he gives up is because, well, he's like, why am I going to give up? Like, I'm not going to go to where my people are at, right? Because
he said that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to go like my people are in heaven or whatever, for lack of a better description here, right? He's like, my people are in heaven, like they were good people, whatever. I'm obviously not going there.
Yeah.
But in the manga, when he's talking to them in like the afterlife, they're like, we're going to come with you. So they choose to not go to heaven and go with him to hell. So because they choose and they tell him like, we're going to come with you, he finally lets go because he's not going to be alone.
Yeah.
So that they don't really say that in the movie. They're like, oh, we're going to come with you. We're going to be with you. But they don't say like
where they're going.
Yeah. They're giving up their place or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they've been waiting a long time for him.
Yeah.
So they're like, we'll come with you, So that's why they let go. And that's and then he walks off and he disintegrates.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of it. And then everybody's like, oh, they defeated Upper Moon 3 or whatever. And super excited.
Yeah.
But that's that's it. That's the end of Infinity Castle.
Yeah. They don't really leave it off on a cliffhanger, really.
No. After that, that's when they do that little. They pan to everybody else. They pan into Mitsuri and then the Snake Dude. They pan to the Wind Hashira fighting a bunch of dudes. They pan to Gyome and the Mist Hashira. I don't even think of my favorite ones, right?
Yeah.
So the Mist Hashira and Gyome like moving. They're all going to their fights.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess it does.
So I think the next fights are going to be Mitsuri and the Snake Dude and whoever they fight. And I think they fight the guitar chick. I'm pretty sure. And then Gyome and Miss Hashira, they fight Upper Moon 1.
Yeah.
Like the big bad. Mm-hmm. And then you see they go over to Canal and you see her beat up. And Inosuke's like, I sense it or whatever. And he's like running.
I love Inosuke.
So those 3 fights are going to be the ones, right? It's going to be the guitar, and finally Doma gets what he deserves. And the backstory for Inosuke finds out about himself during this fight with Doma, some memories that he had repressed. So
really?
So there's a connection between Inosuke and Doma. Yeah. But it's going to be years away. And I'm guessing they're going to make Tanjiro fight the Tanjiro Muzan fight, that's going to be a whole movie all by itself, I believe. Because that's going to be the climax.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2 more Infinity Castles and then...
No. 1 more Infinity Castle. Well, 2 more Infinity Castle, period.
Oh.
And then, but just the last one, part 3, is going to be
the fight.
It's going to be the fight. And they do have a flash forward. Yeah. And I wonder if they'll animate it where it goes into the future. And you see, like, Tanjiro's descendants and stuff. And it's, like, modern day.
Oh, wow.
So, like, these kids are going to school and all this stuff in, like, big Tokyo buildings and stuff like that. It's, like, a whole, like, flash forward.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if a spoiler or not, but anyway.
These are all spoilers.
I know.
But I guess that's just a spoiler.
Yeah. I mean, the manga ended years ago.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
Maybe I'll have to learn to read.
Maybe. It's, you got to read fast, too. Because in my mind, when I read the manga, I make sound effects up in there. I voice the characters in my brain. Like, before I even knew, I knew what they all sounded like.
I can barely read. I don't think I could do that.
You can do that. I believe in you. But yeah, so, yeah, I guess more to come.
Oh, my God. It's
and
so
I know you've
good.
already spoiled yourself how many Hashira make it out of this.
Yeah.
But it's not very many.
No, it's not.
Oh, actually, there's another fight.
Too.
So, because the Wind Hashira has to fight.
Tell me this.
I can't remember who he fights.
How come most of the Hashiras die, but Tanjiro and Inosuke and Zenitsu all make it?
Because they have this thing called plot armor.
Well, okay, whatever.
So they're supposed to be. They're supposed to make it.
All right.
But because I forgot, the Wind Hashira also fights with his brother, and they fight somebody, and I just can't remember who they fight.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Because I can picture them in my mind, but I don't remember who.
Do you think most people that watch anime read the mangas?
I don't. It depends, I guess.
It depends on if they can read.
No, not depends if they can read, but it just depends on like if they care that much.
Yeah.
Right, because like I told you before, like sometimes I'll watch an anime and the anime's over. Mm-hmm. Some people are content with that.
Yeah.
And other people are like, is there a manga that I could read to finish it?
Mm.
And if there's not a manga, is it based off of a novel that I can read? And people will read those. And usually, like for me, I went back and reread. So like I think Demon Slayer was one where I was like, shoot, I want to read this. And I didn't want to wait.
Yeah.
So I went back, and even though I saw the first season, I went back and I read the manga. Everything that happened in the first season, I read it anyway, and then kept going because I wanted that backup. But I think people, it depends on how much of a fan you are of the series. I've done that with a few series where like I've read it, watched it. Yeah. So it really just depends.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was awesome.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
And I can't wait.
If you have not seen it, it is now streaming, and you have to watch it.
You have to watch it. It's awesome. And of course, then after you watch it, you're going to have to go be let down for a couple years because the next one doesn't come out, I think, in 2028. Is that what you said? You looked up? It comes out in 2028?
I think.
That's wild.
Either 2028 or 2029.
Oh, for part 2.
For part 2.
Not even for part 3.
No.
Gonna be old and gray by the time part 3 comes out. But, alrighty, well.
We're going to be like 90.
Until next time, I'm Candido.
And I'm Samantha.
This has been
Geeking Out with My Spouse.
Thanks for hanging out with us on Geeking Out with My Spouse. We love getting to share our nerdy rabbit holes with you, and the fact that you're here listening means the world. If you want to support the show, the easiest way is to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. You can also leave a rating or review. It helps more than you think.
Do you want to go the extra mile? Share this episode with a friend. Tag us on your socials. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Or send us your wild theories and fandom hot takes at geekingoutwithmyspouse@gmail.com. We'll be back next time with more cozy chaos, more geekery, and probably at least one moment where one of us says something we immediately regret. See you then.